Hi friends, I am Sandeep. In this video I will discuss about the function today. This function is used to populate current date by referring computer serial date. Remember that your computer date should be the current date. Okay then, let us proceed. Type today function in an active cell. As you know, today function does not require any argument. That's why I left blank in between the bracket. After pressing enter, you will get the current date. What if you want the last day of a particular month? Here you can use the function Eomonth. In my first example, I took the cell reference as A2, 0. This is the cell A2. I have taken the reference of this cell. This is my current date. In this example, I have taken A2 as a cell reference, 0, which will give me the last day of the month from the cell reference A2. Whereas in my second example, I took 1 in place of 0. This will give me the last day of the month succeeding 1 month from the cell reference A2. Again, in my third example, I took -3 in place of 0. This will give me the last day of the month preceding 3 months from the cell reference A2. Take a look in my first example. In my first example, as I have taken a cell reference, but you can get the same output by using the today function also. See, in this example, I use today function in place of cell reference A2 and my result is same. Month function gives us the number of current month. For example, cell reference A2. The output is 6, which is the month represented by this current date. Now if you want to know the name of the month, you can use choose function along with the month function. Let us be more detailed what choose function actually do. It returns a value from a list based on the given position. So we need to provide two arguments to choose function. One is the position and second is the list. In this example, A5 gives the position to choose function and January to December is the list. Cell reference A5 is 6. Now choose function find the position from the given list and return the name. In the list, June is the 6th position, so choose function have returned June. In order to check whether choose function work properly, I am going to add 30 to my current date, which change the month. See, my current date changed to July. Now the month has changed to July and the choose function have returned July because July is the 7th position of the list. Now as you got the basic idea about today and EO function, I am going one step further and explain you with the help of example how you can use this function in different scenario. In my first example, I had taken a loan from few party and will pay interest at the end of the month. This is my party name, this is my loan amount and this is the date on which I have took loan. But the problem is that today function will provide me the current date. As you can see in cell F2, if I use today function, it has given me the current date. But to pay interest, I want the last day of the month. So I use Eomonth function, which will give me the last day of a month. In B2, I have used this function taking a reference of F2. That means taking a reference of current date, I have used Eomonth function. Here I have used -1 because I want the preceding 1 month. I have used if function which will give me current date. If it exceeds 30 days from previous month is my this and current date is my this. Otherwise it will give me the previous month. That means if the difference between this date and this date exceed 30 days, then it will give me my interest date will be the current date. Otherwise my interest date will be the previous date. So in the if function, as you can see, I have given a condition. This is my condition, f2 minus b2. f2 my current date and b2 is my previous date. If the difference between these two dates exceed 30 days, then if function will return the value f2. f2 is the value which will be returned if the function get met. Otherwise it will give me b2 function, sorry, b2 value. Suppose if I change this date to 30th June 2015, you can see my interest date get changed to 30th June 2015. That means the difference between this date and this date exceed 30 days or equal to 30 days. So interest date become the current date. But if it is less than 30 days, suppose I write 25. Sorry. Now you can see the difference between this date and this date does not exceed 30. So my interest date become the previous date and my interest get calculated as per my interest date. Again, if it is exceed, you can see as the month change, my previous month have also changed. It become June, and now as July, as this date and this date does not exceed 30 days, so my interest date become the previous date.